morning, this is LymeOnline's Francesca Evans with the latest local news and sport, plus this weekend's weather forecast and a roundup of local events. Lyme Regis Town Council has elected a new mayor in David Sarson, who will take over from incumbent Michaela Ellis in late May. The vote for the next mayor took place on Wednesday night after weeks of build-up, during which there has reportedly been much animosity behind the scenes. On the night, it came down to a decision between what some described as a need for change and a need to uphold tradition, with Councillor Ellis arguing that she should be afforded a second year in office, as was a long-standing tradition of the Town Council. But Councillor Ellis has served as mayor 4 years previously, from 2009 to 11 and 2017 to 19, and some other councillors felt it was time for a change. Those supporting Councillor Sarson said they were practically told who to vote for as mayor every other year, and this was undemocratic. Councillor Philip May, the newest member of the council, was elected the new deputy mayor, taking over from Councillor Cheryl Reynolds. Both he and Councillor Sarson will be officially invested at the mayor-making ceremony at the end of May. Celebrating the end of her year in office, Councillor Ellis hosted the annual Civic Night last week, the first time it had been held since 2019 due to the coronavirus pandemic. Guests, including the mayor's family, friends and representatives of many local organisations, enjoyed a 2-course dinner and dancing to local band We Funk at the Black Tie event at the Woodmead Halls. Having now elected the new mayor and deputy, Lyme Regis turns its attention to next week's by-election to vote for a new town councillor. 3 candidates have put themselves forward for the vacancy: Stuart Cockrell, Sally Stovall and John Trevina, and all 3 have now issued election addresses, which can be found on the LymeOnline website. Voting will take place at the Woodmead Halls on Thursday, April 13th. Meanwhile, East Devon is also looking ahead to elections. District Council elections, as well as some for town and parish councils across the area, will be held on Thursday, May 4th. But the 10 seats available in Lyme Parish Council will be uncontested, as only 8 candidates put themselves forward, meaning they will automatically form the new council on May 4th. Lyme electors will, however, go to the polls to elect a new district councillor, as long-standing representative of the Trinity ward, Councillor Ian Thomas, will not be seeking re-election. Instead, Councillor Andrew Turner, who already sits on Lyme Parish Council, will stand for the Conservatives, and Susan Westerman will stand for the Liberal Democrats. New data from the Environment Agency shows that sewage discharges into the River Lyme in Lyme Regis more than tripled during 2022 compared to the previous year. This goes against the trend for England, which showed a slight decrease in sewage discharges overall, although still totalling almost 1.8 million hours across the country. There were nearly 2,200 hours of sewage spills from 6 combined sewer overflows in the River Lyme during 2022. This compares with 680 hours in 2021 and 376 in 2020. Importantly, last year was drier, where spills would be expected to be lower, as water companies are only allowed to legally discharge sewage into rivers in exceptional circumstances, for example during heavy rainfall. This huge increase partly explains the high levels of faecal bacteria being found by the River Lyme Action Group's volunteer monitors and by the Environment Agency itself. Water testing in various locations along the River Lyme in February found up to a staggering 27,200 units of harmful E. coli in 100 mils of water. Just 1 unit of E. coli and 100 mils of water is considered unsafe to drink. Lyme Regis Football Club, having gone 3 weeks without a home game, is hoping for better weather over the Easter weekend to see action return to the Davy Fort. On Saturday, the Seasiders are due to meet Sidmouth Town Reserves, who sit in 6th place behind Lyme, trailing by 3 points, but both having played 19 games. Although their form has been indifferent in recent weeks, with injuries playing a big part, Lyme has not yet bid goodbye to a possible 4th place in the Devon and Exeter League Premier Division. But it would mean winning the last 4 games of the season, starting with a confidence-boosting performance against the Vikings this weekend, with kick-off at 3 p.m, and including a match against runaway league leaders Alphington. Player-manager Rob Fellingham will be hoping to field a stronger lineup than the one that lost 3-0 at 3rd-placed Kentisbeere 2 weeks ago. The return home match at Lyme was meant to have been played last Saturday, but fell foul to the wet weather. A big crowd is expected at the Davy Fort this weekend, with a good weather forecast, and afterwards the club's Easter draw will be held at 6 p.m. Lyme Regis reserves are languishing near the foot of the table and are desperate for 3 points to help them avoid relegation to Devon and Exeter Division 4. Bottom side Chagford have only 9 points from 19 games, while second from bottom Bampton have 11 points from 14 games, with 10 matches to complete the season. The Seasiders' second string are precariously perched above them with 12 points from 19 games. On Saturday, the reserves are away to third place Hevertree, a tough nut to crack, but Wallace Blackmore's team are more than capable of springing a surprise to ease their plight. Uplyme, in 7th place in Division 4, travel to 2nd place St Thomas Social Club, and in the Perry Street League Division 1, Charmouth are away to South Petherton Reserves, who sit 1 place above them in the table. Lyme Regis will be celebrating Easter this weekend with its traditional bonnet parade on Sunday afternoon. Judging of Easter bonnets will be held in Lyme Regis Baptist Church from 2:15 p.m. on Easter Sunday, with prizes up for grabs in a range of age categories, including one for adults. The parade will then set off at 3 p.m, led by the Mayor of Lyme Regis and Lyme Regis Majorettes. The procession will head down Broad Street and along the cart road to the Marine Parade shelters. Those watching along the route are encouraged to donate to official regatta and carnival committee collectors, with all funds raised going to local good causes. Other events this weekend will include Lyme Regis Comedy Club at the Marine Theatre tonight with headline act Andrew O'Neill. On Saturday, Lyme Regis Football Club will be hosting an Easter raffle at 6 p.m, and the Nag's Head will host its weekly live music from 9. Meanwhile, the Marine Theatre will welcome Anipa for a night of high-octane Afrobeat and electronic funk, with doors opening at 7:30. On Easter Monday, a duck race will be held along the River Lim, starting on Windsor Terrace at 12 noon in aid of Lyme Regis Christmas lights. A largely bright outlook for the Easter weekend, with sunshine and light breezes forecast throughout the day today, Saturday and Sunday, and light showers expected on Bank Holiday Monday. Temperatures are set to reach highs of 13 degrees. Thanks for watching LymeOnline's video news bulletins. Our website brings you the latest local news updates every day, and you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe to our free weekly newsletter to ensure you don't miss a thing. Happy Easter and have a great weekend.